About set for baseball now on the show as we welcome you to Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Colorado Rockies and the New York Yankees. The Rockies have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Martin Roland Smith is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy here is one of the top strikeout pitchers in all of baseball. Over 200 strikeouts on the season. And this day and age where we don't see pitchers go that deep into games and pitch well over 200 innings, that's saying something. If this guy is on, it could be lights out and lots of Ks.
For Colorado,
and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And we are underway from Yankee Stadium as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at bat.
Oh, meanwhile, how about that for a play? Laying out to take away a hit. Wow.
That is third.
Coming to the plate now, Nolan Arenado. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Fouled away. Dahl, the runner at second with 1 away. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I'm definitely excited to watch Trevor Story in this one. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Well, this lineup's been good all season. Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More from the Bronx after this. Antonio Senzatella will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.10. So we may see some hit and run, we may see some bunting, and we may see some running, because if you want to lay around and try to get hits off this guy, that's not the right thing to do. One of the top pitchers in the game right now.
The 0-1 on its way. Fastball called for strike 2. Hayward is really a rare talent in this sport. A true 5-tool player, as they say, which means he can make an impact in a game at any time. Really a joy to watch. Not someone you want to take your eye off of.
Yeah, this guy's worth the price of a ticket. Just to watch his tool set, but not only that, the way he grinds at the plate, the way he battles defensively. This guy is one of the true superstars in our game.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. but that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
1-1 the count. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
That is third.
So a runner on first with one out now, and that'll bring up the power bat of Edwin Encarnacion. He's set, and the pitch. Line towards center field. Desmond is there to put it away for out number 2. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Cameron Maben. In his career against this pitcher, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. A 1 pitch on its way. 1 ball and 1 strike to their designated hitter this afternoon. Two and one. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Saunders, the runner at first with 2 gone. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. On to the second inning now from Yankee Stadium with no score.
Leading off for Colorado, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Fouled off. Another 0-2 home. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
First pitch on its way. In there, and it's 0-1. One and one to the Rockies' first baseman.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Drilled on the ground to short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting 7, the second baseman, number 7.
Brendan Rodgers bats next. He went deep last night twice. First pitch coming. Here it is. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now at the plate, Nino Reese. He comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more to this guy than just swinging the bat. He can get on base, too.
Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And he lays off for ball 1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
And he lays off it to even the count. 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now. 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And this is swung on and missed, and the American League's leading hitter is gone on strikes. 1 away.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively.
The right fielder.
And let me tell you about first baseman Yonder Alonso. The bat plays. We get it. He's there for offense. But don't sleep on the defense as well. He's battled his injuries, but he's out there going to the post, making picks and bailing out his boys in the infield.
1-1. And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2. Bottom of the second here with no score. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Another full count offering on its way. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now. Stepping into the box, Mackenzie Tomlinson. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
Behind 0-2 now.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired.
Welcome back to the Bronx, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their Yankees this season. Coming into the day, they've amassed the most strikeouts in the league while also issuing the fewest walks, a feat that makes their coaching staff extremely happy. As one of them said to me, when you can rack up strikeouts like we do, but not walk anyone, that tells you a lot about the incredible stuff our pitchers have, and they trust it. Guys, it's an aggressive pitching staff with a lot of swing and miss in their game.
The center fielder.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Desmond.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch-out, one away.
The catcher.
That'll bring up Tony Walters. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his two-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
Oh, and he misses it. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the order now. And into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Well, based on that swing, I'd say this guy's got his A-game fastball working right now. The only way you're going to get to that pitch is you got to make an adjustment and get that front foot down a little earlier.
And it's 1-2. Walters leads off second with one gone in the inning. Chopped on the ground over to first. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
The batter.
Next will be the designated hitter, Daniel Murphy.
Daniel Murphy.
First delivery to him on the way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Even on 0-2, a dangerous count for Daniel Murphy.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. One left for Colorado. Into the box, Gary Sanchez. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Now at the plate, Tony Reese, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. On he pops it up. Story over to his left. 2 down. Digging in to try it again, Scotty Hayward. And then it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Behind 0-2 now. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends. Here's Nolan Arenado as we begin the top of the 4th. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Arenado.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Throw to first in time, one gone here in the fourth.
The right fielder, number 19.
Now in the box, Charlie Blackmon. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
The windup and the 0-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. No runs, just one hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. The other way to right. Oh, and this deflects right off him. Throwing to second, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings, but now all of a sudden they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
Story stands at second with 2 gone. 0-2 to Alonso.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Reese on the move. A dive, and he brings it in. And on a fantastic play, the inning is over. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. Ready for another chance? Saunders. He'll look the scoreless ball.
These two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1 count, and the pitch. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to center field. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Now batting,
Edwin Encarnacion now. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Comes set with the 0-1. Runner goes for second. Pitch is a called strike. The throw is there, and he's out trying to take second. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. Here's Cameron Maben now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the...
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with a big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Thank you, Heidi.
Number 7.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
So he punches him out and looking at the fastball. Brendan Rodgers is retired to lead off the 5th. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. A high fastball is in there.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Here it comes on 0-2. Popped him up. Reese moving to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the catcher Tony Walters. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
Hey, he's close to having another quick inning right there with 2 quick outs. He's been very economical with his pitches, and if he continues to go like this, the bullpen might get a day off.
2-0 now. The 2-0 on the way. 2 balls and a strike. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. 2-2 to the Colorado catcher.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
Too high. Ball 3.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Sanchez is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with the Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me overall he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Adios, pelota. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 47 thus far, as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Now a curveball misses inside. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now. And I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
In now, Mackenzie Tomlinson. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is line to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch
now
single,
Madden.
and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Now a throw over to first, and he's back standing. Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Tomlinson leads off first with 1 away. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up 1 run in this inning.
Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in. The 3-1 pitch. And there he goes towards second. But he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's first and second now with 1 away.
Up next for the Yankees, the second.
Into the box now, Tony Reese. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. This is grounded foul. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Tough to get fooled any worse than that. He's in a hole now, 1-2.
Real nice curveball there. Had a lot of late break, and he waved right through that one.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Stepping up to the plate, Scotty Hayward. He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you've punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a third time.
Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Two men are on with two men out. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1. A ball and 2 strikes.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. The Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. We're through 5 here this afternoon. So the Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, David Dahl. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that is off the wall in right field. And he will make it there as the Rockies are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
Now batting.
So up until this point, they've had to bite and scratch for every single thing, but he puts a good swing on this one and nearly knocks it out of the park. So we'll see if it's contagious and his partner can pick him up right here.
Standing in now, Daniel Murphy, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he takes strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Popped up, Sanchez, shading to his right, 1 down. So stepping in, Nolan Arenado, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The 1-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ball game. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. So a runner at second. 2 down now. And into bat next, the big-time RBI man, Charlie Blackmon. Blackmon behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Rockies strand. Number 37 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 37.
Digging in and looking for more, Heath Saunders. He singled his last time up.
For the Yankees, the shortstop.
First delivery to him on the way. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up, you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Ready on 1-2. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box now, Edwin Encarnacion, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Welcome to my world right here, batter. I've seen this 0-2 count way too many times. Hittable pitch in the middle of the zone, you take one. Slider in the dirt, you come unglued. Now you got to step out of the box. You have no idea what's going to happen.
Now the 0-2 pitch, and he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting, the designated
in now is the Yankees DH, Cameron Maybin. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. First offering on its way, and that's dead center for strike 1.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Back here in the Bronx, Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game, pounding the zone.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you see there, that number has him tied for 2nd in the AL in that category. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That long dart felt so good.
Oh, Dero, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Into the box, Brendan Rodgers, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. No hits to this point. Here comes the 0-1. There's one at 97, and all he can do is foul that one away. And he fouls this one off. Alonso stands at first with one out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hayward giving chase. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s, getting to that one.
Ready once again, Ian Desmond, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with the runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was two good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. And that's going to plate the tying run from second as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game now.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning.
Leading off.
Standing in, Nino Reese.
The left fielder.
And going back to that previous at-bat when he hit the 2-strike breaking ball for a home run, something tells me that this guy, when he gets behind in the count, sits on something off-speed or the breaking ball.
Line drive base hit into the left center field gap. Legs churning. He's headed for second. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he's in at third base with nobody out, representing the go-ahead run.
The right fielder, number 99.
So a runner 90 feet away with nobody out. And that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Clint Frazier will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 77. Clint Frazier.
1-1 the count to Clint Frazier.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
1-2.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball. And he takes a called third strike, and no help there as the go-ahead run stays at third with 1 away now.
Now batting, third baseman, Mackenzie.
Settling in now, Mackenzie Tomlinson. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit to third. Gloved by Arenado. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Gary.
Stepping up now, Gary Sanchez. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. And no one will track it down. Comes set, the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Now a slider misses, and that pushes the count to 3-1.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
The 3-1 pitch. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 8th inning coming up, all tied at 1-1. Clint Frazier will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
A defensive change for the Yankees. Now playing right field, number 77.
In now for Colorado, David Dahl. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Leading off for the Rockies, the left fielder, David Dahl.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on swivel.
And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double. Striding in, Daniel Murphy. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Don't want to forget about him. The 0-1. Drilled down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2.
You have one job in this situation, especially down 0-2. You have to find a way to advance that runner to third and give your teammate a chance to drive something into the outfield. You cannot not come through in this situation.
The third baseman.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Reese is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in, Charlie Blackmon. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. No balls and 1 strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate for him to take those first 2 pitches right there. Finds himself over.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. And number 54 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 54.
Digging in, Tony Reese. He got called out on strikes. His last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now. He's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Comes set and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
The 3-1 is a well-located fastball down around the knees.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
In now, Scotty Hayward. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. The pitch. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there, out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging in the dirt. Walters goes to get it, but it's not in time, and he'll reach first despite going down on strikes. Now to the plate, Heath Saunders. From the stretch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Edwin Encarnacion will be next. The 3-1 is taken for strike 2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that runner on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
3-2 pitch. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Stepping in now, Edwin Encarnacion, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. and it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Down the third baseline. And this will get by him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
Hey,
that's a heck of an effort by the third baseman right there, selling out to try and save extra bases for the pitcher, but it got through.
So digging in now, Cameron Maybin in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Here's the first pitch to him. 0-1 the count.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now sure would be a good time.
And Maybin comes up empty on that one, and it's 0-2 now. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But, hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
And the run is in to score from third. It's now a 2-1 ball game. And they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third. Striding in to start the 9th, Trevor Story. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Trevor Story.
So with a save situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander, Aroldis Chapman. And he leaps and makes the circus catch. My goodness, what a play there. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Lifetime line against Chapman. He's 1 for 4. And it's 1-1.
Awfully frustrating for a pitcher. You make a close pitch like that just barely misses. Ooh, that's a tough one to get back.
A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Hit hard to short. Saunders on the grass. On to first, and the Rockies are now down to their final out of the game.
Now batting, number 7.
Rockies down to their final out now, and that'll bring up Brendan Rodgers. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, no balls and a strike.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little?
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, he's about as steady as they come at the end of the game as he seals this victory right there. And this one has some extra added meaning. That's career save number 250 in his outstanding career. Congrats to him.
Pitching and defense game 2-1 the final score this afternoon. The New York Yankees came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Martin Roland Smith wins a league-high 16th decision as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Aroldis Chapman wraps it up for the save, his 14th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees. 2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 34 minutes.